Okay. Good evening. Town of Log Lane Agenda Regular Meeting, Board of Trustees, December 10th, 2025. The time is 6:32 PM. 202 Birch Street, Log Lane Village, Colorado, 80705. Pursuant to CRS 24-6-402, Section 4B, an executive session for the purpose of conferencing with an attorney for the local public body for the purpose of receiving legal advice on specific legal questions pertaining to any item listed on the agenda herein and/or any related discussion that may arise thereto. Such an executive session may be entered into at any time or at any point on the agenda if necessary and with the requisite council approval. Roll call.
Naomi Zuniga,
Here.
Kelly Womble,
Here.
Melissa Smith,
Here.
Clayton Dismay, here, Jose Lopez Rodriguez, here, Robin Remstone, here, Angie Vick, here.
We can stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Regular meeting.
Comments from the public are welcome at the beginning of each meeting. Comments that are no longer than 5 minutes will be heard following the presentation of staff or the petitioner. Please wait until the mayor recognizes you. State your name and address for the record. Public comment or citizens' concerns. The Board of Trustees will make no decision, nor will they take action except to direct the appropriate town employee. Are there any citizens' complaints at this time? No? Board of Trustees, comments and concerns. The Board of Trustees will state any of their comments and concerns. No decision will be made or action taken except to direct the appropriate town employee. Take that as a no from anybody? No? Okay. On to the consent agenda. Line items 1 through 4. Approval of November 10th, 2025 special meeting minutes. Line item 2, approval of November 19th, 2025 regular meeting minutes. Line item 3, approval of payments from November 1st through November 30th, 2025. Line item 4, approval of payments made for December 1st through the 9th.
I do have a question on, let's see, 11/1/2025 and through 11/30/2025 on payables. Let's see. On the first page, automotive service and repairs 440. So that invoice that I went down and got for you guys, 45444 from All Pro. It looks like there's 3 different entries for that. Why? I don't understand what that is.
Does the separate invoices so that they can go to the correct vehicle.
No, this was just one invoice on one car.
Yep.
So there should have just been one entry.
She added them all individually.
For the same invoice?
Yes. The invoice number 45444.
Mhm.
Are you done, Ange?
Yeah, that was my,
I have a
So
couple
far.
questions on the same one on that second page down at the bottom. Testing of City of Fort Morgan. The first 2 lab fees and sewer charges, those are clear back from July. Do we know why we're just now getting or paying them?
We had paid them, but I've been having problems with Cassell, the accounting program updating. And so I had them update again. So
Second, that's from
when you
October.
update like you're supposed to, it's not always doing it, so then I have to call Excel and then fix it again and have them go through it again and do that. But we paid them on time.
So
It's
it's showing
Second,
that
that's
it
from
was
October.
done,
November.
yeah,
that they
18th.
paid 11/18.
Well, I don't know.
Can we just double check and make sure that that didn't get paid again?
I would highlight that and
So
then,
when you enter the invoice number, it tells you if there's another invoice with that same number and it doesn't allow you to enter it. So it wouldn't be entered twice.
you're sure for 100% sure for that?
Yes.
But then why is it showing that it just now got paid though?
Well, the
Beginning
invoice
of
date would
November.
have been 7/29 either.
Right.
Yeah, so either we didn't get the invoice number or invoice on time, or somebody didn't pay her. I'd have to talk to Lapita and find out, I'm not sure. I can get back to you guys on that.
Did you have another?
I mean, I think I understand, but on the 12/1, 2025 to 12/9. So for trustee pay. So we paid on the 8th. But invoice date is for the 11th. Like. If it was for,
That's the money that they got paid for missing meetings.
no, that,
For not missing meetings.
they-
Oh,
yeah,
And it's only a couple of people.
because today's the 10th.
Today's the 10th.
Today's the 10th, tomorrow's the 11th.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
so the people that wanted regular checks,
That's a check.
printed them early so that I would make sure that I didn't forget to pay them.
Okay, gotcha.
But I did not get them until tonight. I just,
It just also falls outside of the date of the report, which is 12/1 to 12.
yeah,
Yeah, at the top,
right.
and the date is. The 11th.
no, I see. Well,
That's because I was putting the date, which I thought would be paid on. But I just wrote the checks early, so I didn't have to worry about forgetting. It just makes it more difficult with the paper check instead of the regular check. So we have to make sure that we try and get them the paper check. And it doesn't go in the same way the other ones we go onto the bank and we put them through into their bank accounts. Gotcha. So.
Any others on that? If I can get a motion,
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda of November 10th, 2025 special meeting minutes. Number 2, approval of November 19th, regular meeting minutes. Number 3, approval of payments from November 1st through November 30th, 2025. 4, approval of payments made for December 1st statement.
I'll second.
roll call?
Naomi,
Yes?
Shelley,
yes,
Melissa,
Yes,
Cajun,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
On to the reports, for the mayor's report. So on Saturday will be our last event of the year. We'll be holding our, annual Christmas party for the children of Town of Log Lane, and that will be from 2 to 4. Santa will be there for the families and the children to take pictures with, and we will be providing juice and cookies for the kids. And each child who lives in Log Lane will receive 2 Christmas gifts. One is meant to be from Santa, and then the other one is from the town. And we have this year approximately 165 kids that signed up. So hopefully we'll get it through. It is fun, and hopefully the kids are happy with the gifts. The board did come together and we did our shopping last weekend. And thank you all for showing and partaking and doing the shopping. And for those who also were able to do the wrapping as well, I appreciate everybody's help in getting this taken care of because it isn't a lot. It was a lot. Yes. Um, but it's all for good, so I think we'll have a lot of happy kiddos. And that's it for the end of the year. And then we're on to start planning for next year, so that is all that I have. Josie, will you give us the Conservation Trust report, please?
The Conservation Trust report as of December 10th, 2025, our beginning balance as of 11/1/2025 was $39,637.94. We had one credit of $2.39, had 0 debits. Ending balance as of 11/28/2025 was $39,640.33.
Thank you. Treasurer's report, Deb?
The general fund beginning balance was $378,371.02. There were 71 credits of $99,966.81. There were 93 debits of $123,382.33 with an ending balance of $354,955.50. The Bank of Colorado Savings Account ending balance was $971,686.36. The ending New Water Enterprise account was $19,739.50, and the Colorado Bank or Colorado Trust balance is $60,655.63, and express bill pay was $49,839.62.
Thank you. Public safety, our chief was here a minute ago, had to step out for a call, but there has been, as of November 19th, 2025 through December 9th, 2025, we've had a total of 31 calls for service and 6 traffic citations. And we don't have them here today, but we do have 2 new officers that have come on with us, and Brandon and Alec Heisterman, and Brandon what's his last name? Garud? Garud. So we welcome them to the police department. And so we now have a chief and 3 officers. So we'll be having a lot more patrolling, and hopefully we'll have success with all of that. So we welcome them. And Mike, do you have anything? Nothing for Mike. And we do have Attorney Dan here with us. Dan, do you have anything that you would like to say?
No, just, I mean, I guess I'll mention that I think I talked to you last week, Mayor, and then Angie today. Still haven't heard anything on the Ian properties, but I think we have a plan with regard to the liens. I did just want to mention that with 108 Linden or any of those others, we at least have the option to amend the existing order. We just need that, new documentation or new citations to take it to the judge. But we have that plan ready to rock if that's the direction to go in.
So they're actually gonna be in court tomorrow.
Oh, well, there you go. You know more than I do. So, But I'll stay tuned for whatever comes of that, and we can regroup, or I'll let you know the plan depending on what transpires.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Hmm.
On to new business, line item 1. Approve, disapprove table employee cost of living raises at 2.5%. Merit raises will be decided at employee reviews.
I'll make a motion to approve employee cost of living raises at 2.5%. Merit raises will be decided at employees' reviews.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Kelly,
Yes,
Melissa,
Yes.
Cajun,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
Okay, line item 2, approve, disapprove table employee bonuses. Part-time employees, $50, full-time employees, 75. Second year, 150, third year, 200, fourth year, 250, fifth year, 600. And bonuses are capped at $600.
I'll make a motion to approve employee bonuses, part-time employees, $50, full-time employees, first year 75, second year 150, third year 200, fourth year 250, fifth year 600, and bonuses to be capped at $600.
I'll second.
Didn't we have different amounts on that?
I thought it was 75.
It's like.
Yeah.
It doubled every time.
Which,
And I didn't bring my work
Oh, I
session.
just in case.
Did you bring yours, Josie?
changing everything.
We had the first year at
oh,
75.
220.
Second year at 150, third year at 225, fourth year at 300, fifth year at 600.
Yeah, so just
Okay,
the
so-
third and the fourth year need to be changed.
50, 75, 150, 225, 300, and 600?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm sorry, I got the wrong information.
So.
Can can we just amend the line item?
I was saying, just amend the motion that was just made to clarify a new motion at the new amounts.
So I'll make a motion to amend and approve employee bonuses, part-time employees, $50, full-time, first year, $75, second year, $150, third year, $225, fourth year, $300, fifth year, $600, with bonuses capped at $600.
I second.
Naomi?
Before I would like to add, so when we were discussing this, to me, I was thinking that after that it would be, if we were going in increments of 75, that it would be at 8 years that they would be capped out at the $600 versus right
Right
at
at
5.
I mean,
Have any reached out?
And I even updated it right at the end of the conversation.
So. No, I'm saying that that's what I'm proposing because at the time I was like, okay, I know Robin called me on it and I was like, she's told me to spit it out. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to figure out what it is that I wanted her to say. Well, that's what I was thinking. Because to me, it seems like at 5 years to cap them out right at 5 years and then they're just,
But if you
But
do
if we do any-
anything different than what's here, then you're gonna be going backwards from what they've already previously done.
Yeah, because we gave Mike $600 last year, and if you do.
so then
that
it
and
would be at
cap
a
it out-
7.
If we cap it out at 8, then he's not gonna make his $600 bonus.
No.
How many years?
But at least this gives,
Okay, so he'd just now be
mhm.
capping it out.
I mean, it's totally up to you guys. I just wanted to explain what I was thinking that night because
I guess.
we're
could
kind of
change it.
just, phew, you made it to 5 and we're just pouring it
I
out.
guess
I
we
don't
could
know.
change it if we actually got employees that stayed that long. considering Mike's the only one that's made it to 5 years, so he's the only one we have to worry about. at
Well,
this
maybe-
point, you
Maybe
know?
that they know that they're gonna, or maybe stay on longer because they're capped out at 5. Maybe they will stay longer because they already know that they're gonna be at that 6. I don't know. It's just something.
Or start thinking about something in the back of our mind for people that make it to 10. And amend it.
Yeah.
later.
Okay.
Yeah, just I would add a couple things. It was unclear to me if this was like a one-time deal or if you're setting a policy for all future years, or you'll be in December next year and looking at your budget and you'll have a similar item with similar proposals. What I would say is you do have a motion on the floor right now, so to the extent now that there might still want to be changes, those, you certainly need to take a vote. You could still vote to deny it and then immediately re-propose or put a new motion in with different numbers, but just you have those multiple options, depending on kind of what feels right.
Are we considering making this a part of our policy?
I think we should, so that every year we don't have to go through and do all of that.
Cause, yeah,
Well, it can be voted on next year and changed again.
On
the
the,
year
be-
after.
in the
Doesn't
beginning
matter.
for the next meeting, but for now, we can go ahead and move forward with.
That way we're-
Yeah, what I'd have you guys do then is vote on the current motion, ideally maybe denying it, and then making a new motion that clarifies that it's not just for this year and it's the correct amounts.
Okay. So I can't remember who did the motion.
So do you want to
motion
amend it
second.
again?
No, it's still, I mean, that's up to you guys.
Okay, well, we've already
If you want to move
Motion
forward
and
with it,
second.
just go ahead and seconded it.
seconded it.
Okay.
And so now
Yeah,
we're
we
on
just need a
voting.
vote.
Okay.
Naomi,
So I'm gonna say no.
Deli,
Yes,
Melissa,
Yes,
Cajun,
Yes.
Josie,
No.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
Okay.
Motion passed.
we can always turn around and make it a
Yeah,
permanent thing the beginning of the year, for next year and the years going forward.
Right.
that's fine. Line item 3, approve, disapprove table quote for Utility Associates Inc. for in-car video system for $25,632.60.
I'll make a motion to approve the quote for the Utility Associates Inc. for in-car video system for $25,632.60.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Deli,
Yes,
Melissa,
yes,
Cajun,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
Line item 4, approve, disapprove, table the replacement of 2 trustees' chairs and shipping for $123.
I'll make a motion to approve the replacement of 2 trustee chairs and shipping for $123. I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Deli,
yes,
Melissa,
yes,
Cajun,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
Line item 5, approve, disapprove, table the reserve police officer.
I'll make a motion to disapprove, reserve police officer.
second,
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Deli,
yes,
Melissa,
yes,
Cajun,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
Line item 6, approve, disapprove, table Brush Rodeo Association Rodeo Bronze sponsorship for $250.
I'll make a motion to approve the Black Radio Association Rodeo Ground sponsorship for $250. No, second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Kelly,
Yes.
Melissa,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes.
Joseph,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie. Yes.
Line item 7, approve, disapprove, table resolution 2025-04, a resolution establishing expedited review policies for future affordable housing projects.
What does that mean?
So, like, it's just expediting. I mean, the girls in the office usually don't take very long when they're reviewing, when, like, Clayton that comes in.
Yeah.
So it's just, that's what it's reading. When they come and they get their permit or apply for it, then it's an expedited process, is what it's
Instead of
saying.
everything having to go through us first.
Yeah.
No, well, it'll be within 90 days, so you guys have 2 months to, you know, depending on when they turn it in, to
Okay.
approve it. If there's a question on it, so they can approve it. We usually have them all done within 90 days, but the governor wants everything done within 90 days as opposed to more than that.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2025-04, a resolution establishing expedited review policies for future affordable housing project.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Kelly,
Yes.
Melissa,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes.
Joseph,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie. Yes.
And at this time, I'd like to go into an executive session to discuss the budget for 2026 per CRS Title 29, Article 1.
Mayor, I need to jump in there. I don't think you have grounds to go in and actually discuss the budget itself. We certainly could go in for legal advice if there's particular questions that have, legal ramifications. Totally want for the record to let you guys know I'm just speculating, but if it's like what happens if we don't certify in time or that kind of question, I can advise. But if it's just discussing the line items or expenditures, then that needs to be done in open session.
Okay. Did you have specific questions too? No. Okay. Then line item, okay, then I can just jump to the line item 9.
Yes, you can, but I have one other thought, and this one I could kind of be catch 22, but I could see you potentially wanting item 10 to be discussed before item 9. They're interrelated. I don't have a preference there. I just wanted to highlight that, the budget and the mill levy are very tied together, and if you'd rather know where you're going to land on the mill levy before you discuss the budget, you certainly could make the motion to, switch those on the agenda, but also it is fine to continue as listed. Does that make sense?
Yes, that
Okay.
makes sense. So then can we go ahead and go into an executive to discuss the budget mill levy?
If you have particular legal questions, certainly. If it's just what is the mill levy number? How did we get there? What do we agree with it, or what do we want to do with it? Again, those would need to be discussed in open
One
session.
other question for you, because there was another item that was on the executive to discuss. So can I just go ahead and, oh no, never mind. That's not it. I'm confused.
Okay.
Does anybody else have a question regarding the budget mill levy? So then if not, then we can just discuss it in open. Yes.
Yeah.
I was looking at the wrong packet. This packet is for after.
Okay.
Sorry.
And I would also say it's fair game to ask me these questions in open session. I will let you know if I feel like it's something that, shouldn't be made public, and then we can go into executive session. I'm not anticipating that, but I will let you know.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and let Deb bring up what she was discussing with us. For the budget, she sent that out to everybody. I mean, has it here on the highlighted areas.
Go to page 6 of the general fund. When you go under revenues over or under expenditures, the negative number means that the revenue is less than what the expenditures are. by 944,442 what was budgeted. And that's the same thing on every one of our funds. When you add that up, it's about $1 million that we are overspending than what we had budgeted. And also we don't have the income to cover it. We have to keep a certain amount of income or a certain amount of our cash to cover anything that might come up. So we need to keep 600,000. You want to look at the, we only have 900,000 in our savings account. It doesn't cover the amount you guys have budgeted for expenses. So we need to reduce the expenses. I asked about doing, I thought we could go 3% on the budget no levy, add additional 3% without a vote, and Dan said that I'm wrong, and we need to cut our expenses. We cannot, we'll be bankrupt next year, basically, if we don't cut these expenses.
Yeah, I could add a little there. I mean, I think Deb nailed it. The law just says that you can't increase the mill levy without taking it to the voters. That's kind of a Tabor relic, but that is an option. I just, if the idea is we need more money coming in and you think it's worth running it as an initiative, that's an option. Another option is cutting expenditures. You can obviously marry the two and do a little one and a little of the other. Um, Again, a lot of this, I do think it's very serious. I'm not pretending that it's not. It's based on, projections, and those can change on a dime, and they have. That's one reason I would guess you kind of are where you are, because, the good times or house values in particular were booming and now less so. But again, that can change. The idea is just that you make sure you have enough runway to pivot as you need to, and be fiscally responsible.
So the highlights are areas that Deb thought maybe we could review and see if we could change or make
Some
adjustments.
questions on some of the totals that I'm seeing.
Mhm.
Um. So let's see, on page 3. Line 88, small equipment postage machine. We went from $207 to $80,000. Is that a typo?
You're on page 3,
Mm-hmm.
line
188.
88.
88. Oh, that's $8,000.
Okay, well, I'm concerned that we have some issues here where things have not been put in correctly.
Mhm.
I think numbers have probably been transposed because $1 million being off a budget is a lot to imagine. We've never been that far off on our budget, never.
But how can a small equipment, the postage machine, be 80,000?
It's not.
That
it's supposed
says
to be
8,000.
Yeah.
Deb,
But
I think you lost
even
Dan.
still, why is it 8 when it's been 2,500?
That's the cost that we've had go up.
It went
With
up
the
that
new,
much?
Yeah,
for the new machine?
For postage machine?
for the cost for postage and for the postage machine is all. Well, the postage, no, that's just the postage machine. She's been applying just the postage machine, so
$8,000?
it should, I don't know what the 80,000 is. I just took the numbers off of the sheet that I was given. I don't know if that was something that was,
I think that whole number needs to be relooked at.
Oh,
I don't even think
absolutely.
it should be 8,000.
And then,
well, if you look, we've been paying almost $8,000. It's been, well, it just depends on which account you're looking at. So we did 25 in the general fund. I think it's been, if you look at the water expenses, it's been, oh, let's see.
Here's my previous budget. Was that $300?
Yeah.
That's why I don't remember which sheets here on the desk.
But that's specifically only for the postage.
So there's postage and there's the machine. So the postage is,
But that number should be 300. That's what it was here on this one that you put in way after.
$300.
The last one we worked was $300.
For the
And that was
budget?
what you had entered in, you guys.
for the 2026 budget.
Yes,
Okay,
that's not.
so I did not change the budget numbers. I just highlighted them.
I'm
So
not
I don't know
sure.
where those numbers came from.
And why do we have
Well,
pest
we got
control?
Property taxes I have on here at 93,000 and you guys have it on here at 116,000.
For what?
Where?
On the very first page, I'm matching up my first page with your first page, my last
That's the
one.
budget, I upped it for the budget mill levy. You just passed the budget mill levy for $117,000 for property taxes.
Didn't we keep it the same?
Yeah, but we've
Yeah.
got more houses.
That's an income. fund.
I understand. I'm just going number by number.
I think on line number 95, I think we went a little too high on that. It's for the FPPA expense.
20% of the,
I understand that. But if you look at 2024, 2025, we didn't bypass 15,000 for 2 officers.
Mhm.
So we have doubled that, yes, but I think going to 30,000 is plenty. Instead of 60,000. Just my thought.
want to change it to 30,000?
What do you guys think?
That would be logical.
Mhm.
Yeah, cause if you just double the, yeah,
And then line number 97 for uniforms. They all just got new uniforms. There's no reason to have $15,000 in there for uniforms. Maybe 1,500?
I think that's a miss, again, I think maybe the
it's in this print.
Excel
Just a
is
typo.
It's the same
adding
budget
a
as the
zero.
2025.
But still,
But we didn't,
I think that's too much.
That's fine. We can change that to 1,500.
I think
We had
1,500
15.
would be sufficient.
We had 15,000.
you guys did have 15,000 for that?
15 is what I have here.
You just need
I mean,
enough.
I understand what we're saying to cut it, but I'm just verifying that is what we had on this side. You're gonna take that one down, let me say.
I think if we
Alright.
dropped it down to 15, it would be good.
Yeah,
It is
cause
It is
15.
15.
1,500.
100.
Oh, 1,500.
Yeah, cause all we need to do.
Because like I said, they
What
just
about
all
their
got brand
vests?
new uniforms.
Right, but what about the vests? What, those vests? Cause we just got 2 new officers that
Right.
don't have,
Did they not order them already?
I couldn't tell you, I would have to ask him.
They should have already been ordered because they're not supposed
Yeah.
to even be out without them on.
They probably do, but
Brandon
Brandon had,
Brandon had his on.
Out and about yesterday.
yeah.
He had
he
his
had a
on.
vest. So then
so-
that's
yeah,
not even.
So I would
sure,
say
then
that they
that's-
do have them then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
all we
what I'm
gotta do is
saying, we
have
shouldn't
enough
have to
to,
buy them next year.
No.
have enough to replace a torn shirt here or there.
Probably 1,500?
I think so. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't see any reason to have it any higher than that.
no.
And then,
Automotive service repairs, we previously had at 12,000 on our last one.
we talked about
But then we've
repairs
got
that
the,
we still need to get done on some of the vehicles. And that's when we raised it to 20.
Yeah,
Did we?
Yes.
but yeah, we did because we had to have the front end of one of the vehicles is gonna have to be done. You said that it was gonna have to probably be done next
No,
year.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
This is my last one that was the final numbers after we had written in all the hand numbers that she had.
Okay.
entered. So that should be at 12,000.
I think we should sell one of the vehicles. We only have 4 cops. We don't need 5 cars.
If we can get rid of one.
Yeah, call Wiggins.
We got 12.
They're looking for one.
12,000.
Are they still?
Yeah, they still are.
Oh, well, there you go.
So that 20,000 needs to be 12,000. Okay.
Okay.
And then
I
ammunition
had
and
one more
firearms.
on the same page there. Small equipment, line 123. $80,000.
Why?
line item what?
I have no idea.
23?
123.
Oh, 123.
Small equipment. I don't know what small equipment the police department would need that's gonna cost $80,000.
And that's,
I mean, we've got all new everything into
Yeah.
new vehicles,
We just got radios.
radios, cameras, we'll be getting.
where,
Okay, they
Where's
just got- they're
the
getting
one that we
tasers.
just approved, what line item does that go under?
It'll go under that small equipment for the cops, but that's.
No, 101.
101, on the
Um,
same page, 101.
What's the 101?
101 is automotive service and
Automotive
repairs.
service.
Oh, we just approved it.
No, the
No.
small
The
equipment, she's
cameras.
talking about the cameras that go in the car, that's gonna be small equipment.
But that's on
For the
this year.
Police
Right, that's on this
department,
year.
but that's
That's on
already
this
here, that's
year.
not for next year.
That's this year,
This
that's
year's.
12.
Yeah, that's this year's.
But I think, I mean.
That might be a typo too then.
What does it say on the one page?
It-
Um,
124?
123.
I mean,
I
123?
don't think we had that. Unless I'm losing it. It's not on there. What's it, can you average? I guess it's 123. So,
Paige, where is your glasses?
I can't have them on for reading. But it's not here, 120, there's nothing here for that.
So it's gonna be under.
She's farsighted like I am.
What do we have?
There's nothing on that one.
It should be on the same page as the one we just talked about for the, service repairs. And it's almost down clear to the
Clear to the
bottom of
bottom.
that section.
Sorry,
Sorry.
for more information.
Yeah, I definitely think we need to look at that one then, because that's just,
I mean, there's nothing that I can think of that
yeah.
they're gonna need small equipment lines.
No, they've got everything already.
Yeah,
Right.
anything that they have in those vehicles right now, if it should break.
How about
it's
their tasers?
Under warranty.
Was it tasers?
Mm-mm.
Right.
Not
Tasers aren't gonna be that much.
Well, no, but I mean,
Radios or anything like
I
that.
think we only have to get 2.
like, don't we just have
Under
one?
warranty.
Or do we have two?
What do you wanna put that
You know,
on?
I don't remember.
I say look at how we had it, maybe
You guys have
do
candy?
20. Year to date, we have 10,274.
How about if we do, 12,000?
12?
Cause we've
Okay,
never
fine.
gone over 12,000 since 2024. Or well,
That's what we
since,
budgeted. Yeah, between that one, 2024 and
Uh-huh.
what we have for 2025.
Do you think we could reduce the fuel lane? Or do you think it's gonna be 25?
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, if we're gonna run these guys at night, there might be
I think that we
more
need
fuel
to,
expenses. Cause that's.
Yeah, we're gonna have 4 cops running 24 hours, so
We could maybe go 20.
20,000 on the fuel.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
Fuel expense.
fuel.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna say 20 on the fuel.
About those numbers up there, they're going to assess them.
Why do we have
Advertising and
pound and vet expenses?
copier, and then that, so there's the
Not
copier.
1700, that's what that is.
Times 12.
Yes.
That's my goal.
Did we, what did we decide on?
Remember, he said that between the 4 of them, that it was gonna, they were gonna blow through a lot, so
So we're leaving that one?
I would say yes.
You wanna leave it at 25 then?
We can put it at 25 and drop it down
It's,
to,
it's at 15.
it's at 27. Or
No, the
what else?
27 is for the animal
Animal
shelter.
shelter.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
sorry.
It's
I
at
guess I'm not
15.
Sure which one you guys are on.
Which one are you
We were
on?
talking about the ammunition,
Ammunition is at
Oh.
15.
is at 15.
And then we have
Ammunition at 15?
20.
That's
is
what
it
we,
really gonna take that much more?
Cause I mean, you've jumped from 3,000, 3,400 to 15,000.
I can't
Yes,
remember how
because
much he was saying.
We talked about this and it was
Mhm.
because they're going to be practice shooting and there's more of them now than there was before. That's why we agreed on that number, because we took the amount for one and we multiplied it.
Times 4. Yeah, that'd be about right,
Because they have to go
15,000.
shoot.
Mhm. It's always been so low because we've only had the one.
We've only had 1 cop.
We've had Anthony for almost, it's been down for almost the
Yeah.
second year.
How many times has he gone shooting?
I don't know.
So would we receive it for the small equipment?
The small
What
equipment?
small equipment?
12,000.
Oh, 12,000.
And the, on 114, the copier and the computer, we have that at 8,000.
And we have what?
114 copier and
Mhm.
computer, we have it at 8,000.
Are they going to need a new computer?
They could
I
buy
think we-
two computers.
I think we can bring
what?
back,
They bought 2.
we just bought 2.
So, well, that's what I thought, so we don't even really need that for next year then.
No,
Unless one of them should die in the office.
We can, I would say put it at 2.
2, yeah.
For,
Line 114.
114.
but we used $6,120 this year.
Because
they
we just,
bought-
because we just got,
Yeah.
mhm,
So we're going to 2.
yeah.
yeah, because they won't need the new computer this year. Or next
And do
year.
they really need the advertising and reporting at
That's what I was
5,000?
looking at.
What do they advertise? Well, so they have 4,842. What have they been advertising?
Yeah, and what have they been reporting?
Do you know
I
what
can't say.
that is?
I don't know what to do.
You don't know?
I tried to print the whole detail and I couldn't get it to print, so.
Any ideas on what?
Because they had $152 in 2024, and then it jumped to 2025 for 4,840.
I don't think that that's correct.
And I don't remember advertising for new employees or anything, so I don't think that was it.
So is.
I mean,
is-
well, I'm sorry,
Okay.
is that every time you put that on Indeed? Is that the advertising? How many
We didn't
times?
do- I don't know if we did that this year.
We, that was, yes. In the spring, didn't we? I don't know if it was,
We
I don't
did.
know.
We did it for a code enforcement, I know. A couple times.
So reporting, would that be?
That
like
might
the
be.
drivers? Would that fall into that category?
Did we,
I don't think the 48 shouldn't have, because we didn't have anybody actually doing that.
When we
much
did this one,
Stephanie's doing it now. But
But
she
is
hasn't
that-
been doing it like all year.
When we
And I
did,
don't-
with this last one, there was nothing in that box when we started this. It was just a dash, so.
Because before that, we had
We had the little skinny girl.
our code enforcement guy was doing night versus tomorrow. I mean, I know that they're,
Stopped doing it, we had stuff.
See, it's 6,000.
Andy doing it, we have somebody else.
Oh, no, like we're stuck.
Oh, that's under contract.
Yep, that's what we do.
I don't
no, I'm
think it's
talking
under-
about the program itself.
Civic Plus.
I'm sure there's a
Is
cost
any of the,
associated with
that's what
that.
she's asking, if any
What
of
is
their
Civic Plus?
programming is in
It
this
says next to
reporting.
it Civic Plus on here.
We did put 5,000.
Or
What's Civic Plus? What is that?
Oh, Civic Plus is what puts out the ordinances, make sure everything is covered.
Well,
That's
So
what
that's
we
what we're
said,
waiting for.
that's what we budgeted, the 5,000
They
for the
update
Civic
all of our
Plus.
code enforcement or all of our ordinances and.
And I think he said we had to have
Would
that.
affect the,
Is that the one we have to have?
Yeah.
So that 5,000 stays.
they can line it, get rid of all, move it all together, whatever needs to be done, so. That would be it.
I would
And we-
find somewhere in
update
your,
records.
and on your spreadsheet where you can add that note in there, so that way for future reference, people know that Civic Plus is, it falls in that line.
It was on here previously.
I take it off to send it into the state because they don't leave it on there.
Oh,
Well, I'm afraid to leave them here. I think sometimes they're on there. We take them out of our folder.
we budgeted 25,000, on page 5 for Public Works.
A fogger.
Yes.
Yeah,
Pest control.
Mike, he said it.
he stepped out for a minute, so
Do what?
he stepped out for a minute.
Hmm.
Let's go back. Did we go over the ones that were highlighted on
Are you
page?
leaving us?
Yeah, you guys have so much fun.
Don't forget your jacket.
Well, if you go up to the top Central Square Dispatch, top of that page, Central Square Dispatch, they told us it was gonna be $26,000 and they were gonna start 2 years ago. They haven't started yet. I don't know if they're gonna start next year or not. So I don't know if we got 30,000 or not.
I wouldn't touch that one.
Yeah.
But can
Because-
we go back to line item 1, because we didn't discuss, building permits, or did we? Did I, or maybe I didn't hear?
Should the, Central Square be the 26 that we have in there, or not the 30?
Well, see, we
I
didn't
think
plan
leave it
any,
at 30.
we didn't plan any for last year at all.
Because
They
they
ca-
put it off.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Started it
so,
They're building a new dispatch.
yeah,
center.
I get that, but
So on line item, on page 1, I was looking at the building permits. Did you guys, did we change that, or did we not we hadn't
Why do we
discussed
have
it?
12,000 Ian.
yeah, that's,
I figured we have, so, the last house they built, it cost $1,000 for the permit. Why it's so cheap, I don't understand, but I figured there's gonna be 12 houses added. So it'd be about $12,000. That's why I put the note there.
is that income to us or,
Yes.
okay, so that would be, so,
I don't even know if we should up that or not, because we don't even know.
Because we
We
don't
don't
know
even
how
know.
long, we don't know what they're doing.
We don't.
yeah.
Yeah, I would just
Leave that.
leave it for right now.
Okay. Now on page 2, she has highlighted line item 51.
Reynolds, revenue. Well, that right there was the point I was making earlier, is why do we need to have, we could rent that apartment out and have money coming into the town. Why do we have cops staying there at all? They can drive home and drive to work just like everybody else in the world does.
It's not it's outside the agreement. Right?
No.
No.
No, they can drive to work and from work because they,
There is nothing about us furnishing.
No, but
And
the
they're-
only
and
time they
they're
have to
in
be
his
here
No,
is,
contract.
not furnishing. It's not what I'm saying.
no, the only time they have to be here is if they're on call. Then we have to have some place for them to stay because they're on call and have to be within 10 minutes of their job. But right now, we've got 4 cops.
And we don't even have to do that
No, actually, not really.
because they're supposed to live here.
Per the
I'm aware.
contract, it does say
I
that.
did, I.
Yeah, you read that. Okay.
Yes, I read it.
But we haven't
We
enforced
don't-
that for 4 years.
Right.
But now is the time when we have new officers starting to set the standard, but it's also not fair on a new officer just coming in to have to find a rental. I don't
Well,
know,
we
that's a
don't,
little-
where's Brandon live?
In Aurora,
Where's he stay when he's here?
I would imagine he's staying at the apartment. Would you guys like to sit together?
I already knew the answer.
but that's what I'm saying. Why isn't he just driving to work and home?
Because
to work like
before we
everybody else
never
does?
had, so before the reason for the apartment was because we did not have.
No, I understand. We
full-
only had 1 cop, so Pedro was
Here. all
on
the-
call and round the clock.
Yes.
So, but we have 2 cops that live here, and 2 cops that don't. So if we've got 1 cop that doesn't live here that's on call and needs help, he can call one of the cops that live here.
But he's not on call. It's
He
his
gets off not on call.
responsibility being on
And-
call. You can't call somebody that's not on call.
Just, but that's what I'm saying is when you schedule them. So, okay, this out of town cop is working, this in-town cop is on call. This out of town cop is working, this in-town cop is on call.
Yeah.
All it is a scheduling situation.
Yes, but who recalls when we did the interview? I think it was mentioned that he could stay at the apartment.
No, I think when the interview was, they were going to be looking for a place here.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, I think he said that too, that they were good
I
looking
mean,
to
I'm
move
not
down here.
100% sure on that, but I think
Yeah.
that's what was said.
I mean, and
That's what.
I'm not for
with
sure
Brandon.
either.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're talking
And the
about?
police chief did sign something stating that he would, there was no housing anyway. I can't remember exactly, it's in
That
there.
he would obtain housing
Yes.
here. Within a
But we
certain-
knew that, but we,
within a certain time period, which ends up at last day of.
well,
this
we're
month.
coming at the end of the year. But I'm just saying that that's for you guys to decide.
So when
We as a
first
board, we're gonna,
started,
yeah, go ahead. I
We
won't.
started charging him rent
I know.
and then refunded it to him.
Yes, well, we said we would.
No,
No,
We did.
yeah,
We
that's
did.
proof we did.
Do you have something that we did?
Yeah. And then they were supposed to pay utilities, but they refused to pay utilities.
And Pedro at this point has pretty much put his foot down and said he's not paying rent
Or utilities.
or utilities.
But it was in the contract that he would find a house.
Okay, that must have been nasty. I mean, I know all of that, but I'm just saying that we could rent that place out and that's that much more income into the town.
and I agree. But at the same token, like Angie says, we've been doing this for how long? It was even prior to me coming on too. So,
That's good.
I mean,
we've
be
had-
prepared. I mean, if that's the way the board would like to go, I mean,
Well, that's
then
because we've stuck with
maybe we
hiring
need to-
cops that didn't live here.
right.
So now we have
We
cops.
can't rely on the 2 cops we have living here to be on call all the time. It's on the duty of all of them to be
No,
on
but-
call. And all this time, we have provided a place, and I think it's the fair thing to do. I don't think we should charge rent to them. I think it should be the place they have to go, so it's not something they have to worry about. The workload has to be split evenly, not placed on those who live in town.
You're right.
They
so-
all came on with the same agreement that they were gonna work. That was going to
Okay.
eventually wear out to 24 hours, yes, but it can't be those on-call hours to just those two.
Well, and
So
I
in
remember
that
the
same
discuss.
token, in that same token, you're giving Pedro and Brandon someplace to live and paying their utilities, but you're not doing the same and you're not giving more credit to Anthony and Alec. You're not giving them any money for their rent. You're not giving them any money for their utilities. And they're still in here on call and everything too, just because they live in town. We're not giving them more on their salary every year because they live here. But we're supplying the other two with a place to live and paying their utilities and basically giving them money that is paying their own bills and whatever at home. So they're essentially getting two houses to live in, one rent free. Where we're not doing the same for
Pedro's
Alec
there
and
an average
Bird.
of 10 nights a month.
Yes.
Yeah, but he was the only cop.
We also store vehicles in the lower level of that.
And like I said, I can understand that when he was the only cop and he was here all the time. I get that.
If they're rotating on and off and they're not working necessarily the same days once their schedule gets evened out, what difference does it make?
Okay, so if they don't pay rent, at least they need to pay utilities.
I can agree with that part.
So,
This is
We'll just have to figure out the utilities portion of it.
well, where's the electric and gas going to now too? Is it hooked in with Daryl's? So then that's not going
No.
to Daryl.
No, we're paying it. We're paying.
She
all
has-
So is there the meter over there for that?
Should, I think it was on the budget.
For the gas, the electric and water.
There was Deb had something attached. Hold on.
It's in the other, one.
Oh. So, Mike, can we
Right
get back
here.
to, sorry, I don't mean to skip around.
So the expenses for that apartment in 2025 was $17,388.54. Between utilities,
We don't have the
and
summer's
rent.
bill for the gas.
17,000 for utilities?
no, for the whole thing, rent, utilities and all, that's the bottom
Okay,
number right here. You
Oh,
know,
I guess I
No,
didn't
that's
hear- I
that's the
wasn't
bottom
listening
number
what she
down
said.
here.
Woo!
And we're sure that we're not charging Daryl for the utilities?
Daryl takes his own utilities.
Okay.
We pay the cops utilities.
Well, that's what I was saying. Does the apartment have its own meter?
Yeah.
Cause I know when Sean built that, it didn't have.
We were actually charging staff.
Is that for the water or is that for gas and electric?
Gas and electric outside. You don't have no. The gas is where you park out front, electric meter's up there by your garage. It has its own.
And I should charge you guys rent because it's 2 foot over on my property.
Okay, let's go back to that. Mike, we had a question about the fogger that we budgeted for.
You pick them up, there's like highlighted,
Yeah, so we can take that.
we don't need it,
Okay,
Why do we not need it?
we don't have the money to spend for it.
what you have is you have a fogger.
No.
You have a mister,
No, we haven't missed her.
Just throw
the mister.
the mess up in the air and comes down, it's around, it's not a whole.
And the street lighting, we're gonna decrease to 16.
Yeah, that's what the bill was here, probably look in the office, instead of 25, there's
16.
750 to 1,600. I don't know if that had December in it or if we added a little more to make it December. Everyone that's highlighted on mine, yes, I already am aware of taking it off.
Reporting and advertising, that's not his,
I
the
am
water
not doing
report.
No reporting or advertising.
No, but
They do it off their budget. Mine should be
Zero.
zero throughout everything.
Okay. Including the water report?
Whenever I need paper, I come in to their office and I got paper. Whenever I need paper, I come to their office and get it. It's- Anytime flyers need to go out, I go to their office, they go to their office, their paper.
So we lowered the fuel, 157, we had the chipper and park bathroom.
Well, that's gotta stay.
And where are we putting 30,000 in the park? Except for the.
No, it's
except
the
for
chipper.
bathroom?
For the chipper spreader and Mark Batten, they were both together.
So we're
Well,
keeping
can
that,
we-
right?
No, we're
It's
gonna,
yellow, we remove it, we don't need it,
it's
Oh.
not a priority.
yeah.
So we're taking out the small equipment for 10,000 too.
Yep.
And the 2,500 for fuel and the 2,000 for miscellaneous expenses.
And we had 100,000
For the
contingency.
Contingency.
I honestly don't think you should touch that.
No.
Where's,
All the contingency is in case that happens,
right,
you know, that. If something happens, we're gonna have the money in the bank, we're gonna take it out, but. That's just
Right.
a number down there, we should put it there, it takes money off the budget, like that's not the budget.
I think we need to have the contingency in there.
Well, I think we need to have it in there too. Because you don't know, for one, what you're gonna run into when you start doing the streets.
No, I mean, well, I didn't see it.
Right, that's what I'm saying, so we're not gonna take it out.
Contingency, what page are you on?
6.
Line item 164.
see, they have on copier and sewer, they have copier and computer 8,000.
What's,
Why is-
Where are you at?
On the sewer. Sewer administration. And sewer, it says at the top sewer fund fiscal. We haven't gone through that page yet.
Which one? I don't have line numbers now.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Are we doing the 100,000 or we not doing 100,000?
I think we should just,
I think we
We
should
leave
just
it.
leave that there.
Yeah.
We still have to do this on the page as well.
which page are you looking at?
Page number 3, and you haven't looked at it yet.
I thought we looked at 3. Page 3. Let's see.
We actually have 8,000 for donation, 7,000.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
You're not sure what is the donations?
Line 68 for donations.
Is that our kids at their
$5,000?
best, the cost,
all of
the
that,
cost, and
yeah.
all of the things that we,
Everything that we
the
donate
bronze
to.
package we just voted on,
Yeah,
such as
the
that.
brush rodeo.
I guess I
the-
thought I was looking in the PD.
4-H.
We do for kids at their best. How
I
much
don't
is
think
that?
We should completely mix it out, maybe trim it, but not mix everything.
Maybe we can lower it to 5.
And then
Or-
just,
Then the only thing we're gonna be able to
We
donate
do.
to next year is Kids at their Best.
And we don't have to give them $5,000.
I know, but we typically do.
yeah.
They
I
pretty
mean,
much
it's a
take
good
care of our
program.
kids in the
It's a-
summer.
It is
And
a
it
good
is a good
program.
program.
I think we just leave it like it is.
Leave that at 8. Okay, well, let's cut it somewhere else. 74.
That's the
Copier and
the
computer.
Copier and computer.
12,000.
12,000.
What have we spent on $13,034 on this year?
Did we get a new computer?
We've been repairing and repairing and repairing the copy machine.
But now we have a new copier, right?
No,
No, we didn't vote on getting a new
Oh,
one.
that's right.
So on a side note, did you guys ever find out if the repair agreement you were paying for covered any of this?
It didn't.
no, it does not.
Then why were we
So that
paying
they come
for
right
it?
away as opposed to waiting in their days or weeks to get it fixed.
And do they come right away?
Sometimes, most of the time they're there within an hour.
So why is 70, oh, wait, no, that's postage. Postage is going up, like, I don't,
78 cents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we have only spent 531, and we have it in at 2,500
Yeah, we can release that.
to
like, maybe 1,000?
700.
I think the reason why you had raised it was because you said something about the water,
But that's in the water portion of the bill. So this is just the office.
So 750?
I would maybe, yeah, 750.
And so for 79, the community building utilities,
Why are they
we're
so
already at
high?
8850 and we're gonna go down?
Why are they so high?
And we just got internet in there too.
Just got a what in there?
Internet.
The internet over there as well.
But I mean, because the electric's only on when somebody's in there. And the water's only being used when somebody's in there.
No, because you think about it, you got the air conditioner and heat going all the time.
Yeah, that would run the electric bill up pretty hard.
But my concern is
We're
year to
over.
date, we're already at
8850.
8850
and we're gonna budget for less.
No,
Yeah.
I put a thing that might need to be adjusted. So it needs to be adjusted up,
Oh,
Yeah, she just highlighted it to be
Okay.
adjusted.
so that you would see that there's something there.
So-
So it needs to go to like 9.
Kind of like the supplies really need to go up there, but I didn't put those up there because I think that we just had too much in supplies this year.
so what do we wanna do with 79? Do you want 9,000?
I would take it to 9
Yeah.
because we still have December to do.
Mhm. And what about the capital outlay?
What about special events?
That's our town barbecue and the Easter.
Cancel the
and
car show.
Christmas. Huh?
Yes.
Cancel what?
The car show.
Cut down on some of our events.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's,
I mean, we didn't get to talk about it much, but definitely.
No, I don't think we should cut down on any of the events.
So what?
Our car show maybe just be one day next year, one good
Instead
day.
of two.
The
Yeah,
car
we-
show, trim it
yeah.
Back to just one day,
But
Sunday,
still, one day is
Thursday.
gonna be
expensive.
expensive anyways.
Do we need 50 or can we drop it to 40? It's still more than, we were at 36 this year. Is that with?
That's not with
I
their
was gonna say,
Christmas,
is that
right?
with-
That's not with the Christmas.
I added $5,000. I just remembered
Oh,
that it was
so then
3
it
and
did
2 on
too.
the bill,
Yeah.
so I added $5,000.
so that'd be 41.
No, I added 5,000 already.
You already did.
So,
But there's more to it. I just added 5. I don't know how much more it is.
Because we were at
I was
36,000
just trying to
so
do something really
far.
quick today. This is all.
I mean, we could drop it down 10
for-
and try to stay as close to it.
Say the amount again.
40, do the 40
Drop
like
it
we
down
have
to
done.
40 and then stay.
Capital outlay, I usually keep it in mind because we can move it to wherever whoever needs it, where if it's in, water, sewer, trash, it can't be moved around. Mine can be. So if we don't need it in water or sewer, but we need it in somewhere else, that, you know, if we need it in sewer and we don't need it in water, we can't move it from water to sewer.
But you can use it for the general fund to water or from the general fund to sewer or,
Yeah.
okay.
Or
But
trash.
everybody has actually a capital outlay, so we
Yeah.
could drop that down to 100.
Okay.
What are the rental property expenses?
Well, it's repairing the,
Oh, okay, the houses, yeah.
So
I
this number
remember.
can't be right. The 2025 year to date on that,
It's $878.
$878. We practically gutted that other property.
Where did that?
I don't know, 150.
That came out of the line item that you guys established when I did the remodel for that place over there.
You spent more than $878, right?
It don't go.
Yeah, no,
after-
we had another
It
line
had a
item.
item
Oh,
that
I
when
got you.
Done the remodel.
Then what
Put that
is?
in capital.
You guys gave me X amount, remember?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
should not come out of this.
No.
line item.
I remember that.
Well,
We
what did we
voted a
take it out?
certain
What did
amount.
we-
What line item did it come out of is
Yeah.
the question.
I don't know, I know it don't come out of this one, I remember you guys give me a certain amount, I can't remember what line item.
150,700 is what it came out of,
On which one?
122. Item 122 on page 4.
Line 122,
Their capital outlay?
capital outlay.
Part of that is the repairs because it was a large amount, so it has to be capital outlay.
That's why it's $125,162.
Well, some of it was. the
It says year to date.
Okay, so
So then the vehicle
Why-
probably should have went down on small equipment. I don't think that you should have put the vehicle in with the capital outlay as far as with the house. Because you've got two totally separate items.
But they're all capital outlays.
I know, that's not what I said. I said you should have kind of split them up.
In the same account.
So, well, yeah, I just made another line items so that it didn't look like everything. Right now, you look at this and it looks like 125,000 went to the house. Right?
Well, it
That's
doesn't say
actually the
what it's
PD's.
for.
It
It
just-
just says capital
So-
outlay.
yeah.
So. What do we think of for the expenses?
What did you say?
For the rental expenses?
Well, because we just got done, I think what did we talk about? We talked about in case
Any
for
fridges, stoves?
well, the fridges and stoves should be fine because both of them are brand new.
Just
Except
put a
for the,
new hot
except for
water
the,
heater in that
in the
one.
water. Mm-hmm.
In the one over there. And we did was that this last year, that put a fridge over at 121?
Yes.
Okay,
So do we-
The only thing that we haven't put anything in new is in the apartment. But as far
We
as
put a hot water tank in an apartment,
when, this year?
yes, down the
yeah.
road.
Oh,
And I do remember we talking about repairing the fence.
we haven't
At-
done the fence on Cedar,
Is that why we have 15,000?
Did not
possibly.
repair no fences.
No.
No, that we were going
budgeted.
to,
We're
that
going
we were
to.
budgeting to do the fence.
15,000 year to date, we're only at 878. But I know we were talking about
Putting a fence in. over there.
repairing or replacing the fence over on Cedar. And is it landscaping?
I
maybe?
think it was landscaping.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what we had.
Yeah,
Can we cut that
so
in
can we
half?
cut that maybe?
Yeah.
And then how?
Like,
Maybe half?
could we do it? Well, how much do you think the fence would be?
Do they need a fence? I mean, like seriously, do they have dogs or something that they need a fence?
No,
Because most of the houses on Cedar
I
don't
think the
have
biggest thing
fences.
was having the fence on there. Putting the fence on there was because of the trucks that were going through there and going up into the yard.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that that's where that came up.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, most
So-
of the houses on Cedar don't have fences.
So,
Could
right,
could we maybe go to 5?
and just maybe do some landscaping would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5,000?
Yes.
And I think they have most of the trucks stopped from going down around that corner, don't they?
I haven't seen one for a while.
Yeah, I haven't either.
But it ain't summer.
That is true. But now we got 4 cops.
So are we down to sewer?
I think.
Yeah.
Yes. Now we're
Are
at
we
the sewer.
keeping the animal stuff for next year? And when's her contract up? Just how the insurance.
Renewed it not that long.
Do you remember?
I thought
when?
we just renewed it.
I'm trying to just think about them.
When did she,
Wasn't that
what,
long
wasn't
ago.
it just this summer?
It was,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
thought
think it was the
this-
beginning of
I think
summer,
it was
wasn't
like
it?
summer.
Summer.
Cause it was 1950 or something that went up to.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And how
And
many
I don't know how
dogs,
many dogs that we've
how many
done.
dogs do we actually take over there?
Well, we had asked her to come in and
Update us.
update
And
us
she hasn't done
quarterly or
that
something,
either.
and she hasn't. So I couldn't tell you. I mean, I do see that we get a lot of dogs at, not a lot, but we do, when we do get dogs at large, I don't know if they're being taken to her or if they're finding the owners right away, because the alerts don't give much
And are we
information,
getting the
so.
money for the dog at large tickets
Yes.
when they go to court? And are we getting the money when they go over there and pick them up?
No.
I don't
They
know.
get money from us and they get the money from the customer.
Yeah, and they're getting the money from them going and picking their dogs up.
And the dog license money. Which I don't know if they're getting any or not, I have no idea.
And any grant money
So-
that she's getting from the government for having a dog rescue.
So we'll have to, I will note to follow, meet with Debbie and ask.
Cause that's a lot of money.
Yeah, but
You're paying out
see,
every year.
Chelsea, my daughter works at the Humane Society in town. And the problem that they run into is they have a certain budget
Oh, I
as
know.
well. When the city gets these guys, these people in for like vicious dog, they have the dog
Oh,
on a
yeah.
bite hold, stuff like that. They don't, the city doesn't give them back the
No.
money. The city keeps it. Therefore, your shelter has spent all this time, manpower, feeding, cleaning up after the dog, taking care of all the dog's needs, all the dog shots, if it's got medical needs, taking care of all that, and then the city keeps the money. It's not fair to,
Yeah, but see, we're not
there's
doing
not a fair
that.
give and take.
Yeah, but we're not doing that.
But I view this as a similar situation. So if she's charging fees when they come and pick up their dog, like for room and board, how long she's had the dogs, I think that should be.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
That
saying.
should
That
be
money
with
stays
her.
with her.
And
Yeah.
when she adopts them out.
And then she
She
gets the money
charges
for
a
that
lot.
too, on top of the $27,000 a year we're giving her.
But she's also
So-
taken how many dogs already from 108,
Linden.
Linden? There's more over there that she's
And I
gonna
think it's a
probably
lot
take.
less at large dogs, so at least in my part of the neighborhood
Yeah,
than there
we-
was a year ago.
Yeah, we don't have as many of them running
I'm just
I
around.
don't know, there's a lot of
Questions,
things to consider there.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
think it's.
But I will get with her to, remind her that
I don't know.
we
I don't know any of those answers.
Yeah.
don't have a quarterly report like we had discussed.
Right.
Well, and I think it's a lot of it too, Katie, with the kids down the street. I haven't seen those dogs that they had for quite a while. But still,
We are
they're
on
$1.90.
sewer fund on
What line?
Contract.
line
library.
0270 380. That's
Where
the
we
account
at?
number, because there's not a line item.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, right there, yeah, the 9,000
9,000
for
for
contract
contract.
labor and line maintenance.
Contract labor line maintenance.
Isn't that kind of when you call out
We need
Gary?
to do half of the 27 that we spent, or the 25, whatever.
We spent 27 so far this year.
Yeah, we need half of that left in that account. We will not be doing hammering, so it'll be half the price of that.
So
So 13,000,
13.
The sewer.
so 13,500.
I would say 13,000, because half of the 25,750 is 12,875.
So
If we just round it to
13,000.
13,000. 13,000?
Contract labor, line maintenance,
It's 027380.
So we're gonna change that to 13,000?
Yeah.
And then.
The certified operator, that's Lydia,
Yes.
and she's at 87, so we needed to raise that to 87.
What?
So while I'm thinking about this, we do need to consider, raising our prices for fines and stuff for court. Because who did I talk to? Remember when we talked to Judge,
Mhm.
Charles? And he said that our
We were
fines
we're
and stuff
really
were
low.
really low.
They're the cheapest
For our
around
area.
anywhere, yeah.
Yeah, so we need to talk about upping that.
We, can you put that for next month?
And we're gonna do away with travel and training seminars
Yeah.
for this year.
Go to the back and
Sewer fund
Did you guys say
capital.
anything about certified operator? You're talking about it, that's what you say.
well, we have to keep it. That's what she's at, 87.
So who is certified operator? Oh, that one lady.
Lydia.
Yeah, Lydia. So that's why you have the 87 out there, is because that's what it needs to be raised to. Okay. Got it.
Now we're on,
They thought they were gonna get.
let's turn to the back then. Capital outlay at 70,000.
That was for, generator. And Mike said to put it at zero.
But don't you need a generator, Michael?
we don't need one right now. We haven't had one that came here.
Then we have small equipment for 2,500, we have some of that now, we need 2,500.
For sewer.
Yeah.
Small equipment. No?
Wait, what do we do?
What did,
We just taking on this.
yes, and then the 2,500.
I'm taking the 2,500 out too.
We are taking the 2,500 out.
Yeah.
And equipment,
For the 8,000, we're taking it out too. Apparently Mike says.
leaving the contingency.
Yeah.
Then we go down to it, sewer administration,
Advertise.
advertising, 0, copier and computer again at 8,000. I don't understand.
It's because it says 5,721 so far, and when we did this, we hadn't gone to the end of the year yet.
So 300,
So are we taking it down to what?
300.
I have 300.
Well, it's at 57.
I don't know. Well, what did we do? Is that, are you sure that that's correct for
For
sewer?
the sewer?
The
Because
sewer
Mike says he comes and
administration?
does everything up yours.
Up into the different categories, what it is, the entire bill is divided up. And
The
that's
cop,
why it's
but it's the
30,000.
copier
So
and
here should go down to 6,000.
but again, you're talking about the copiers and computers.
And Mike says.
Why
he
do we
comes to
have to
you
have
guys.
8,000 on each of these?
Cause Mike says he comes to you for everything and does everything out of the office, so.
Well, we still have to buy, I still buy, actually, nothing should be in my budget at all. I should have nothing in there, it should all be sewer, water, trash, police department, whatever. My budget should be zero for everything,
For the copier and
because we
computer.
do everything for everybody else.
What about the newsletter,
That's
That's
for the
office
town,
administration?
that's for the town, or on every.
Or the
department,
flyers that we're doing,
Every
that's
department.
administration.
No, it should all be for every department. Technically, it's for every department. Administration, it's the newsletters and all that other stuff is covering what's going on in the town. Except for the special events.
Because their department is a non-income generating department.
I see
Oh.
what you're saying,
You're
yeah.
saying to put 150,000 in contingency in your budget, if your all your budget's pushing zero, that don't make sense.
Yes.
So you can move it from whatever department you want.
Right. But I mean, as far as our salaries and as far as our expenses, you know, we do all of our copier and stuff, as sport, water, sewer,
Yeah,
police department, trash,
court, yeah.
yeah. So,
So are we leaving that where it's at? At 8,000?
Well, we lowered the other one to 2,000.
I would do 6,000 for it, 7,000.
Six alert.
What do you say that one?
I said six would work. I think we got to the end. Hey, we got to the end.
How much did you have to trim?
900 and some thousand. Hold on, it says right here. Is this it? No, that's just the sewer. Hold on, I had it just a minute ago. You had it. I had it just a minute ago. I think the totals. Right here, $944,442.
What page were you guys on?
Page 6. But last year, we were in the hole by 656,133, and at the end of the year, we were still in the hole by $236,168. The only year that we've actually cleared this was 2024, and we actually came out 10,680 above income.
And look at 2024, you didn't have contingency on anything.
No,
That's the only reason why it had.
yeah,
Averaged out.
and it started out at budgeted was 295,790 in the hole.
The contingency is just when you guys are breaking them.
Just placeholder. There's a pencil up there too, if you'd like one instead. Okay.
Okay,
The conservation trust would really have contingency 5,000, you know, what, you know, we don't really need that contingency, but we're only 400 feet in the hole. So it's not like it's a big deal when there's something there.
How can you be in the hole?
The water fund is a separate page, but then somehow giving the rest of it.
I know, numbered.
The
Did
totals.
you say we were in the hole on the lottery?
and the conservation,
Well, because we have $5,000 in contingency, we don't need $5,000.
I know. Why do we have that?
I don't know,
Ending capital outlay.
right?
so we should take those out
What
then.
page is that?
It's on a single page, it's before trash.
Do you want to go ahead and put that to 0?
I would put both of them at 0. The contingency and the capital outlay.
Okay,
For
for the
Because
Conservation
it's not
Trust
really, that's
budget.
not really something that we pay out to.
Contingency notes, revenue.
Capital,
Outlay.
Capital outlay, thank you.
And you guys are really nice to me. I'll just push the lotto some more.
Really put it back in 2024.
I did. That was a crazy year.
anybody see anything else?
We have a trash fund yet and the water fund. Trash fund is in that big pile. It's next.
it's the separate two sheets.
It's separate two sheets of the water fund. The trash
Okay.
fund is the last sheet in the big packet. Whichever you want to go over, it doesn't matter. You know.
Let's do trash. We got it in our hand already.
Okay, the only thing you've got highlighted on that is the contingency fund.
The checks are year old. You know, what's going to cost us money.
Okay, well, they're a year old to us. How old are they actually?
No, they're,
2 years old.
To us.
24.
We've had
We
those
got to
bills.
December 2023 to start. January
We had a May.
And this is 2024.
Our trash trucks?
Yes. They were
Yeah, brand-
expensive.
Oh,
they were brand new.
They
Brand
only
new
have,
trucks.
they only have 2,000 some miles.
oh, okay.
But do we not have,
Think you need contingency on the track.
do we not have a warranty on them?
Yeah,
You got
So-
Yeah, so we don't need a contingency at all.
No.
okay,
Just remove it.
yep.
Okay.
And now we can look at the separate one. That's the water fund.
The first one where it has the heater off to the side, that shows 7,500,
Mhm.
that can go down to 500.
2,500 or 500.
500. Because I already bought a heater this year.
Okay.
What are we dropping that to, my good point?
500.
Hundreds.
Thank you. No, it is not put in the system.
Contingency again in the
100,000.
water fund for 100,000. So that's gonna go to 0. We want to, that's 0. It's just the,
Did you buy your water pump? this
or does
year?
that go for the water tower?
Huh?
Is that anything for the water tower?
Is that contingency fund?
You don't?
Small equipment.
Leave the 5,000 then for this, for the water.
Water
Because I
pump.
thought he bought one this year.
No, I did not buy one this year.
So we're gonna leave it in there.
Maybe about-
And what do you want to do with the contingency?
He wants to put it
He
at
wants
0.
to put it at 0.
I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea.
What do you need contingency in the water fund for?
If something goes wrong over there,
Or is that through sewer?
Anytime we have a pipe break, we call, we have to come in and fix it, and it's on a different line item.
What line item?
okay. So when something goes wrong and we need some money, you're just gonna pull it out of your wallet?
Sure. Is that under equipment maintenance and repair? Or building maintenance?
Well,
If it's under equipment, then we need to raise the equipment.
just small equipment.
Like with those things that you just got done doing, what is that? Is that
That's for each.
equipment and repairs, right?
Is he coming back over on me?
No. We got what
On the water tower.
I know,
But
but
what
what
is
is what
that-
she's saying, what
what
would,
is-
what is that gonna be under?
944,000. But they cut 100,000.
Under the general fund, we had to cut 900,000.
No, that's all.
We had to cut a
Together.
total of, we have to leave about 600,000 in the account, so we got 400,000 left in the. That we have to cut, we have
Because
to,
I just added up what we potentially cut and modified. And it's about 460,000.
Hey, well, I just don't think. you should
Because it
take
says negative
contingency down.
$944,442.
We could put it for
know.
half, like 50,
it would be nice, but
if we did the contingency to 50?
let's just.
Instead of 100?
Because this is what we
Yeah,
were under
I'd be
budget
happy
last
with
year.
50.
That's what
50?
we're actually
Okay.
taking.
So 50,000 guys on
We're gonna-
contingency for.
The water.
Water.
Well, okay, so we're gonna do 50,000 on that instead of the 100.
What did you say?
50,000 for the contingency
Okay,
On water?
on the water, yes.
Okay.
and then we're
That
leaving
looks
the,
better.
and then Mike said he didn't buy a water pump, so we're leaving that 5,000 for the water
Yeah, the
pump.
5,000 stays.
And 1,000 for dues and donations.
So what are we losing?
Zero, there's
What are we
zeros on this
using?
thing.
Yeah, Mike, that's your,
No, that is not, that is under yours, water administration, that is nothing to do with me.
Building maintenance
for
and
your
repairs.
classes, for
Now,
that
That
conference.
dues
you're
and, donations you got there, is that under water administration, that is not me.
No, I'm talking about the one I highlighted, oh.
Yeah,
right.
and building maintenance and repairs.
That is on this building here. I don't expect no.
Well,
What were you saying, Melissa?
So I just added up everything that we cut,
out of
or
this,
all the modifications that we did on this general fund one. And 460,000 is what we modified it. Less.
460,000?
459,700.
And 989,
you 944,
944.
$944,442.
What's the difference?
I have it.
459.
So that is, 944, 442. Minus 459, 700.
484,742 $484,742.
$42.
And then hopefully we just don't spend as much there, then we can have the 600,000 that we need to have set aside. So it'll be 500,000 with basically.
Well, if we don't spend, and that's the thing, is if nothing goes wrong and we don't spend anything in the contingency funds, you're looking at almost 350,000 right there.
Yeah.
Alone, if we don't, if nothing horrendous goes wrong and we have to spend our contingency funds, you're looking at 350,000 there.
But
So you're only short about 100 some thousand.
The contingency funds are also, you're also in the hole in the water by 482,000. You're in the hole on the sewer by.
Oh, wait a minute, I see, you saw something, okay.
So you have to remember, there's more things that are in the hole, and 270,000 in the holes on the sewer. That was just the general fund. And then I think we're okay on the trash, we're fine on the trash, we're fine on this conservation trust,
Yeah, I see.
just the water and sewer.
So just a stupid question. You're 100% sure that your formula calculating all these down is correct?
Well, yeah, except for that 80,000 we found. So we have 160,000 more. Oh, no, it's 8,000, so it's almost.
So you know what I mean, like when you do an Excel spreadsheet, you have a certain formula
I copied it, it didn't.
to, you know,
Yeah,
drag
but
that all the
sometimes
way
when you
down.
copy and paste it, on the Excel, that they don't go where they're supposed to. So are you looking, when you
I
copy
looked
and
and make
paste
sure
it,
that it goes, see, that was the issue when we were trying to go through the numbers, and where so many numbers were off, so I went through and I checked every one of the formulas to make sure the formulas were correct on every line. So we had 80,000 in the small equipment postage machine that went down to 8,000, so we got $72,000 extra there. Could you count that one? You probably would. So that was the first. So that's the only mistake we've done so far. And I think that was because we're looking at it.
And the water fund is gonna be $482,000, I'm not sure.
I'd like to go to, they say you have that on hand.
I have $1 million on him. They cut the expenses 500,000, so that leaves us 500,000, but we're supposed to keep like 600,000 as a, no, it's something the government requires you to keep so much. Do you remember what that is, Dan? What's it called?
Not the exact terminology. I could look it up.
You fell asleep on us.
No, but I did want to mention, like, so the 15th is a clear deadline, right, to certify the budget and to certify the mill levy. I don't quite know what you guys could do tonight to sort of finalize this budget. And I mean, you couldn't even make a motion to pass kind of all the changes that you're looking at. So I don't know if it's possible to get an updated, accurate version and published and called another meeting before the 15th. That's what I would recommend as the best strategy. If you miss that 15th deadline, what automatically clicks in is that your prior year's budget, 90% for all the general fund categories is apportioned, but you're kind of held hostage by the county or the Division of Local Governments until you've corrected or certified a good budget. So you kind of have some handcuffs on and you won't get certain money from tax revenue, et cetera, until that's all corrected. So it is very much best to avoid that, but I don't want to make it sound like there's everything must happen before the 15th. There's just some tight consequences if that doesn't occur. But it sounded to me like even just the discussion, there might be more things to pick off the bone or facts to check or numbers to verify. And so for that reason, I'd recommend just getting a clean document for you guys to consider for your approval.
So could we
We could have a special meeting on Friday.
We might want to double check our formulas. This math ain't mathing over here.
No.
This math
Yeah.
ain't math
No.
over here.
So we
That's
might want to
my
check our,
concern.
this column here, she has at 901,891, and what's the total to that?
941. So that's off by $1,000. And not right way.
In the not right way.
Not good way.
In the against us way.
So can we have a motion to table this? Or can we make a motion to table, and then we can have a special meeting
Special meeting.
on Friday? Because then that would give us the 24-hour.
Yeah, that I would recommend disapproving it. It doesn't really matter, but I don't think this is the budget you want to be reconsidering. You're waiting for a new budget that will be agended. So I would recommend disapproving. I would note too that if you're able to have a meeting on Friday, you just would want to make sure you get the notice and the proposed budget finalized 24 hours in advance of whenever you need to call that meeting.
You do realize that Friday, we're supposed to be decorating the building for the party at 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
there's not much to decorate.
Oh, okay, I was
Mike's done
just,
most of-
If,
Mike's
if
guys done
anything,
most of
if,
it.
I
Okay.
think this is priority, and if anything,
Well,
we
yeah.
can go over on Saturday morning.
okay. I was just reminding everybody.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion to disapprove. I'm not just disapproving the budget. Correct?
Yeah, the proposed budget as presented.
And mill levy. Could she do both of them, or it's separate?
You're still potentially I mean, I would vote on this and then we can start the next, but I would have Deb chime in on, I don't think you have a whole lot of flexibility with the mill levy, so it still may make sense to approve that one and do
Okay.
those steps.
So I'll
Thank
make a
you.
motion to disapprove resolution 03-2025. A resolution adopting a budget for the town of Log Lane Village, Colorado for the calendar year beginning on the first day of January 2026 and ending on the last day of December 2026.
And I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Kelly,
Yes,
Melissa,
Yes.
Cajun,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
Line item 10,
Okay, what are we doing with 8?
Oh, there's nothing to do with it. We did.
okay, we just took out.
yeah.
Okay,
So line item 10, approve, disapprove, table, budget, mill levy.
I'll make a motion to approve the budget mill levy. I'll second.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Kelly,
Yes,
Melissa,
Yes.
Cajun,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
yes.
Angie.
Yes.
Old business, there's no old business to discuss. New business, special meeting Wednesday, December 17th, 2025, to get information regarding the photo speed radar. Is there a time?
Yeah. I was just gonna say-
6:30.
I thought, yeah.
At 6:30 PM.
For new business, we need to probably swear in our officers. I don't know. what that
We'll
means.
have to do it
I
at
just
that,
thought about it today.
yeah.
The only one required to be sworn in is the police chief.
Oh, we don't swear in the other one.
You don't have to swear in any of the other, you guys have been doing it, but I don't know why.
Okay. Anything else?
Did we have a time for the?
For the meeting on Friday.
Friday?
Yeah,
Oh,
you said
yeah.
you wanted to have a special meeting
No,
on Friday.
What does everybody's schedule look like?
Good.
Can a 6 o'clock work?
I can check. I'll probably be here about 6:15.
Okay.
If I can get out of there early, I will.
All right. So
So
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
I'm not gonna guarantee it.
Okay. Just get another time.
So that, this next one, I changed it after I did it. I sent it to you, I put it back up as that following this meeting,
Oh, okay.
following the board.
Okay. So if there's nothing else, we can, if I can have a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting at 8:27 PM.
My phone's in my car.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Roll call?
Naomi,
Yes.
Kelly,
Yes.
Melissa,
Yes.
Cajun,
Yes.
Josie,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Angie.
Yes.
Okay. Meeting was adjourned.